Alright, we are going to load Windows from a USB flash drive using the Microsoft Media Creation tool. So I downloaded that and expanded it onto this USB drive. And the first thing we need to do is enter the setup. So F12 on this particular Dell laptop, and that'll take us into the boot order when it gets around to it. Now the hard drive that's on here already has an operating system. I hit F2, preparing to enter hard drive, and we're going to go to boot sequence, and we don't need a disk drive. And we will take this and let's see, maybe we need to bring this up to where you can see the order. So I'm just going to go to bring this USB to the top. Then I'm going to go down to apply and then exit. Okay, tripod giving me a little difficulty, so I'm just going to turn this off because we don't need to diagnose it. Actually, the hard drive that's on it's pretty good, so let's see. I mean, it's got a good Windows on it. So let's see if it enters the boot drive first. No, it didn't. It didn't do it. Ah, yes it did. Okay, good. So, let's zoom in a little bit here, try to get a handle on this so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to go English, US keyboard, hit next, install now. Okay, once the product key, which I happen to have here. Okay, and that could be found on the bottom sticker. And if you don't have it, you can just click that. I don't have it, you can do it later. Accept the EULA and hit next. Custom. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to delete. We're going to delete. We're going to delete. Alright. May not have worked. We'll see. Okay, it says it's copying, so this will take a while. So I'm just going to pause this. Okay, we're at 50%. That was about 3 minutes. We're at 75% installing, and that was another 2 minutes. We're at 75% installing, and that was another 2 minutes. I missed it. It went from 98% to 100% just in a second. So that was another 3 minutes. So maybe 8 minutes. And now it's installing updates, and I don't know where it's getting that. Said it finished, finishing up. It's in the process of finishing up. And I will see if I can back this off just a little bit so we can okay, it says it needs to restart. And right now, whoops, I need to take this out, the USB, and it should, because I didn't want it to boot from the, there it is, and that's fresh. I didn't want it to boot from that. It's booting from the hard drive now for the first time. So really, the hardest part is to is to make sure that your computer, get your computer to boot to your USB drive, and that's either F2 or F12. And I just got this media creation tool yesterday, so it's pretty fresh from Microsoft, so it will include all the latest updates. Now I should point out it's good to have a battery in your computer and be connected to your wall outlet, your power brick. Last thing you want to do is run out of power in the middle of an install or anything else. Now especially is true if you're going to flash the BIOS. By golly, you sure don't want to lose power. You're flashing the BIOS. In fact, it would even be a good idea to have your power brick connected to a battery backup, just to make sure. All right, the little getting ready spinning wheel just went off, and the screen is blank, and here we go. So we're starting it up. Actually, I'm not. It is. And there's the Windows logo. Now that's the first time on the fresh install. So that's always a good sign to see the little Windows icon. That took about maybe 8 minutes or so. And it looks like it's still trying to load. So before we got to getting ready with the spinning wheel, now we have the icon with the spinning wheel. Now we got a screen with just a moment, still spinning, give you something different to look at, so you know that progress is being made. All right, so it's asking me for the region, so United States, yes. Keyboard is US, yes. Second keyboard layout, skip that. You know what, right now we don't need to connect to the internet. So I hit that. Continue over here with limited setup. And I'm just going to type in Dell and hit next. And I don't need a password, so I'm just going to hit next. And here's the privacy. I turn everything off. And most people, you do the same. You don't. They're still going to find ways to ding you. And this is Cortana, that's for voice. And I'm not going to set up my voice. That's your initial high screen. Getting everything ready. Don't worry, when the screen goes black, it's just doing its work. Okay, don't turn your PC off. Okay, we just went, after about 2 minutes, to a different screen. Leave everything to us. It's changing background color, going from light to dark. Just letting you know that it's still working. Almost there. And there it is. Now it's searching for a display driver, and maybe later on Edge. I don't do Edge. Anyway, you're done. Other than connecting to the internet, and you do that. If you don't know, I'm trying to get that. Here we go. See if we can zoom in a little bit on that. Oh boy, my tripod head is just too much for that little bitty camera. Anyway, you just click on this icon here, and that's my available network. And I'm not going to do that right now. That's how you would connect. Anyway, you are done, other than probably getting some drivers. So if you did connect, then you go down here. See if I can do that. And you type in Windows update and follow the prompts to update. And then you can get your drivers from Dell. Well, actually be through Microsoft, but you can also go to Dell and they'll do it for you as well. All right, that's it.